Having testimonials from customers reassures people who are thinking of buying from you that they're making the right decision. And you can use them everywhere. You can get Facebook reviews, Google My Business reviews. Depending on your industry, there's probably a review site. You can put them on your website, because particularly on that sales page, because that's when people are making that final decision to buy from you. But how can you get more from the testimonials and the reviews that you already have? Today, I'm going to show you how you can make a testimonial video using Wave, which is a video service. I'm going to show you how you can create one from one of their templates, and I'm going to show you how you can create one from scratch. When you log into Wave, they have loads of templates. So let's look for a testimonial one that we can edit. You can see they've got a couple of suggestions straight up. Let's go with this one. And I can create it in different formats. I can create it in vertical video, square video, or horizontal. Let's go for square. And now click Edit Template. The first thing I want to do is replace that image. So I've clicked, you can see it's selected by the little dotted lines around the edge. And if I click Replace, I can choose to upload an image. Now, I've already uploaded one of my customer earlier, so I'm just going to click Replace. And that's cutting off the top of her head, but actually it's quite good because the text isn't getting in the way of her face. So I'm just going to move that to where I want it. Now, I want to get rid of these stars because this is a testimonial. It isn't a review. I didn't ask for a star rating and she hasn't given me one, so I'm going to get rid of those stars. So let's just click the X button here and it gets rid of them one by one. Now I just need to edit the text. So if I click onto the text itself and highlight it, I can just paste in my own text. As you can see, it's a little bit longer than what was there, so I'm just going to move it up the screen a little bit. And I also want to change the style of the text. I'm going to put a drop shadow on it because I think it's a little bit hard to read at the moment. So you can see they've got all these styles already. I'm going to choose the one with the drop shadow. So that makes it a little easier to read. I can change the colour of the shadow, and I might just put that into my brand shadow colour, which is grey. And also the decoration of the text, I'm going to use the same colour again. I'm going to change this text as well because Hannah obviously is not the name of my customer. And I need to stretch this box out so we can read her name in full. And actually I want to put in a second name as well. And I want my text to match in style. So we're going to go and put the shadow text in again and change this to my brand grey once again. Now let's just play that section through to see what it looks like. Obviously, I need to change this second clip. So firstly, that light purple background is so not me. I want to make it a branded colour. So I'm just going to put in my hex code for my branded colour. I want to put my logo in. And I've obviously already saved mine here, but you can just simply upload it from your computer and change that text because you don't join to get Facebook ads. You can also change your font style if you like. There's plenty of fonts for you to select from there. So if there's a specific one you're using for your business, you can choose it from here or you can upload it. And you have the opportunity here to apply it to the whole video. So you don't need to go back to your first element and change it there. So let's watch the video from the beginning. Now, if you don't like that music that's playing in the background, and I don't, you can change it here in Add Music. And depending what you're paying for Wave, if you're on the free version or if you're paying, you get a different selection of music. So let's look at this for business music. If you have copyright-free music that you can use yourself, you can upload it as well. But I'm going to select Drive Your Business. Let's see what difference that makes. Perfect. So now my final stage is to publish it. Wave comes with video hosting, so you can either go to your landing page for that specific video, you can embed it on your website directly from here, you can send it to a social media channel or a video hosting channel, or you can download it onto your computer. If you don't have a photograph of your customer, or if you want to create something a little bit different, that's what I'm going to show you how to do next. But firstly, we need to create a video background using Canva. So let's go to Canva and I'll show you how you do that. I'm making square videos for my testimonial, so I'm going to use the Instagram post size. First up, I want to change the background into one of my brand colors. So if I go into background, and it luckily saves them all here. So we'll go for the orange again. Next, I want to add the element where the testimonial will overlay in Wave. So I'm going to go into Elements. And if you scroll down to Shapes, I'm going to look for a curved edge square. Here's one. I'm going to pull out the edges a little bit because I don't want it to be exactly square. I'm going to lift it up a bit at the top and a bit at the bottom. And if I move it around, I just want it to appear right in the middle of the screen. I also want to change that background color to white. That looks pretty good. I'm going to put a drop shadow on it. And if you've not done this in Canva before, you just need to duplicate your element, change the color to a dark color and position that backward. I always take a little bit of transparency out of it as well, so it's not quite so dark. And then just with that element selected, just move it up so it's only a tiny little drop shadow, just enough to make it jump off the screen. Just makes it look a little less flat. So now I'm going to download that onto my computer. And now you've created your background, all that's left is to bring it into Wave and create your custom testimonial. Let's look at that. I'm back in Wave, and instead of going straight into templates this time, I'm in My Videos and clicking New Video and Start from Scratch. It's brought me straight into the editing interface, but actually I want to make a square video, so I'm going to go back to Resize Video. And as you can see, there's all these different template sizes that you can go with. I'm going with square only for this video, but you can select as many as you like. You can make your video in all different formats. Because I'm starting from scratch, there's nothing on the edit template already. So I'm going to click the plus button and I'm going to upload that image that I made in Canva. Now click on Add to add it to my project. And there it is. Next, I need to add the text. So I'm going to go and grab that text from the testimonial and paste it in here. Now, obviously, that's not the way I want it to look. Firstly, I want to pull it in from the edge a little bit so that I have a bit of white space around it. Secondly, I hate centralized text, so I'm going to align it left. The color is wrong. I'm going to change the text color to, let's go for the black. Want to change the font to something a little more basic. Let's see what we've got. I'm going to change the font size. I think it should be smaller. Ooh, that's too small. Let's just play that through. Okay, there's a lot of things happening there that I don't want them to, so we need to do a little bit of work yet. Firstly, I don't want the image to zoom in. I want that to stay static. So I'm going to select the zoom in effect and go to no effect. Secondly, I want the text to animate. So I'm selecting the text again. And under text effect, I'm going to go with type. I like that effect. I'm going to make it a little bit longer. And now let's play it through. Okay, much better. I'm going to move it up the screen a little bit because once the testimonials come in, I want to put in the name of the person that's giving me that testimonial. So I need to add another text box. I've selected the text box, and if I click the plus button, it adds a subtitle. I'm going to paste in my client's name there. I'm going to change the colour of that piece of text to one of my brand colours. I'm also going to make it bold so it stands out a little bit more, and get rid of the space underneath. And I just want to play around with this a little bit to get it the right place on the screen. I think that kind of looks good. Now, what if I want to add those stars? What if it's a 5-star review? If I click over to graphics and stickers, I can add stars here. Here you go. And of course, nobody has a 1-star review, so I need to add 5. Let's play that through. Now, the only bit I need to add is that call to action section at the end. So it's exactly the same process before. I add my logo and my text. Make my text smaller so it all fits in. So let's play the whole thing through before we download it. I want to add my logo to this, so I'm just going to click on Watermarks, Logo, and I'm going to upload a different version of my logo. I can add music just like I did in the last one. Final playthrough before I download it. And now click Publish. Now you have a testimonial video, you can embed it on your website, on your landing page that's selling your service. That could help push your customers over the edge. But you could also share it on social media, linking to your service pages on your website. If you do create one, let me know how you get on.